Hey guys, this is Wildcat Chris Harris, TNA original and one half of 6-time TNA World Tag Team Champions, America's Most Wanted. You are listening to the TNA Cross the Line podcast.
TNA Wrestling, Cross the Line.
And we're back with episode 224 of the TNA Cross the Line podcast. I am Colling Jr. With me, as always, is Dallas Gridley in Dallas. We are heading towards Lockdown, your favorite pay-per-view of the year, because every match is inside the 6 sides of steel, which we also saw last week with Team 3D and Team Canada. There's a lot going on, and I'm sure we'll get into it. So, Dallas, how are we feeling as we inch closer and closer to Lockdown 2006?
I'm feeling good, man. Lockdown is, yes, one of my favorite, especially this time when they really, I feel like, are really solid shows. And it doesn't feel like, oh, God, we have to watch 8 cage matches. Because they had those gimmicks and stuff like that. We also know about Lethal Lockdown. We talked about that. I think it might have been last week, where there's a video. Sting was like, "We're gonna have it like war game style, and there's gonna be weapons hanging from the top of the cage because they're gonna put a ceiling on it." So I'm pretty freaking pumped about that, to be honest.
Yeah, because the first Lethal Lockdown did not have a top 2.
Did they call that one Lethal Lockdown? I don't remember. Let's see.
They might have.
I'm looking it up. Because I don't know if it was actually called Lethal Lockdown. Please hold. Oh, no, it does say Lethal Lockdown match. Okay. No, I guess I was wrong. But yeah, no, that one did not. So.
Well, that could just be like, well after the fact they like go back and call it
Well,
that.
that's what I'm wondering too. I'm definitely wondering about that as well. I don't know. Regardless, I'm definitely excited to see how that goes with the ceiling, with the weapons and all that. So I'm feeling good. But yeah, we did get a preview of Lockdown on our last episode, which was very unexpected. I did not expect to see a 6-sided steel match on TV. So that was definitely a surprise.
Yeah, and by all accounts, we're going to get them again between the same teams.
Yeah, that's definitely what it seems like we're heading toward there.
But I still think it's going to be a tables match.
I do too. And I mean, I guess on that note, Dave does have some notes about the last episode of Impact that we watched. So I think let's just get right into it, and we'll discuss what we saw last week. And then I got some other fun stuff for you. We're a little bit lighter these next couple shows on notes compared to normal, which is A-okay with me. Because it means we get to enjoy the action. So Dave Meltzer says here that Impact on the March 25th was an excellent show outside the ring when it came to angles building Lockdown, but nothing inside the ring. They opened up, and this is a big one, Bob. We can't forget about this. They opened up with Samoa Joe out there, and they aired the video saying that his opponent would be Sabu.
Right.
So that's a little random. He was, of course, very mad about this and rushed out of there. So, whatever. Samoa Joe versus Sabu. Cool. He's not the X Division champion, so I guess we can't really knock that. Now, Sting did another really good promo. This is the video about the Lockdown whole thing. He said that he also has someone on speed dial. Now, we've been talking about a rumor And Dave even says here, in a best case scenario, that line is to mean that Bill Goldberg would be coming in. But as of right now, that's not what it means. And apparently, it's being reported that his partners for that match will be Rhino, Killings, and AJ Styles. And we'll be seeing them against AMW, Steiner, and Jarrett. That's what's being reported at this time.
Yeah,
so,
there's no way that they can go there.
Yeah, but then what's the whole speed dial line? Is it just like a lame ass tease that's going to be nothing?
Yeah,
that sucks.
That's wrestling 101. Is that you can do whatever you can just to spark that interest. You don't have to like deliver it.
That's true.
Okay. So like here's like an example. And it's really, I know there's been probably multiple examples, but I'm just going to use one because it's something that I'm watching as, I'm reviewing it today. So like in 1997, which was 9 years prior to this, there was like a secret, like the Undertaker had a secret on WWF TV that Paul Bearer was like, yo, I got to tell the world. Right. And they drag it out for months because it's like, we really don't know what the secret's going to be. And then it ends up being like, oh, hey, you killed your family. And like, your brother's not dead. So that kind of like delivered.
I was going to say, I kind of feel like that delivered.
No, but I'm saying like that delivered. But then there's also many a times where it's like a returning superstar is coming, like Jinder Mahal. And it's like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, that's what we're doing? Or like, check out Brodus Clay's long-awaited debut because this guy's a monster and he comes out dancing with the Funkadactyls and you're like,
ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Are you fucking kidding me? So, yeah, I mean, there was one, I feel like it was WCW where they were like, oh, we have this, like Goldberg turning heel. That's what I'm talking about. Like Bischoff going to Great American Bash was like, oh, we have something that's going to turn the world upside down and bring WCW back to its greatest lengths or the greatest heights. And then guess what it was? They turned their biggest babyface into a fucking heel, and it fucking sucked. So now in TNA's situation here, where they're like, oh, hey, I got somebody on speed out. We were thinking Kevin Nash would be that guy.
I still think that could be more realistic.
It absolutely would be. And I think I would enjoy it, but I don't know if I would enjoy like a long-term Kevin Nash run outside of that one appearance. I don't know, but
yeah, I mean, realistically not. Yeah. You could probably get like another like couple matches out of it. Like you could end, so you have let's say he's his partner in Lethal Lockdown with all these other guys. Then you could do a tag match, Sting and Nash versus Steiner Jarrett. So it's more like 2-on-2.
Yeah.
Man, you could probably get a singles out of there somewhere, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens, right? There was another match that we're not talking about in these quick notes that I'm reading, and that's Chris Sabin, Jay Lethal, and Sonjay Dutt defeating Diamonds in the Rough, which, by the way, went 7 minutes and 13 seconds. That's crazy long for that match, but that's what happened. But next up, it was a very interesting situation. Steiner and Jarrett ended up just kind of beating the shit out of the Naturals. The Naturals were coming out for a match. Steiner and Jarrett were kind of yelling at Don West and Mike Tenay. And it's on Cage Match, it's listed as a match. I mean, if that was actually the match, it's a no contest clearly because they literally just beat the crap out of them. And I think you and I were talking that maybe this could have been a little bit of a punishment of some kind because Andy Douglas, he like no-showed something.
Hermie Sadler, wasn't it?
Yeah, the Hermie Sadler show.
So that's wild.
That's disappointing. Yeah. Dave says that Steiner came off like a scary guy here, which that's good. It's just a funny line. Conan also did a promo, but backed off when the James Gang came out and Bob challenged Conan to an arm wrestling match. Good segment, Dave says.
Why do I feel like I don't remember it was an arm wrestling contest or match?
I don't quite remember that challenge either, but I do remember the confrontation, so I'll take it. The cage match, Team 3D and Team Canada, was long, but it didn't click. It was mostly just punches, and even though they are a necessary evil, 2 long commercial breaks killed the flow, even though it had been a good match. Even if it had been a good match, and it wasn't. So we kind of agreed with this. Like, we weren't super thrilled with this match, but like I said, and we discussed on the show, I think it's because it's leading to a bigger pay-per-view match, and you already mentioned that as well again. So I think that's why we kept it a little bit tamer. And of course, Eric Young bled like it was his last time in the ring ever, and like, I'm just gonna bleed like buckets.
Yeah, I just thought it was really weird that you would use a cage match to advance to another cage match.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So that's a little weird.
Well, I think we were trying to pop a rating. And after I finish this last part, I'm pretty sure, I'm going to double check here. I think there is a note. Oh yes, we will talk about that next. Let's finish up what happened on the show, because the last thing that happened may have been the most interesting from the whole show, I think. And in hindsight, it's a pretty big moment. So the show ended with another Shelley Cam video where Jim Mitchell and Abyss went to Christian Cage's house and were spying on his wife. The storyline is that Christian was off in Toronto making a movie. Shelley was funny when Mitchell was saying how Christian doesn't deserve a wife like that, and Shelley said that he should have a wife like that. Now, Dave has some extra notes here, which is kind of funny. He said he heard that the outtakes on this one were great because it was filmed at 1 a.m. with nobody around. And there was one scene where they were in like a store. And so Jim Mitchell was using his cane to knock on ketchup bottles, and then like broke one of them. Remember they were shopping. So that's funny. He ended up following her to a tanning place, which Mitchell went in, and she acted scared to death, and he stopped her from using her cell phone and just said how Christian left his wife vulnerable, and then they left. Now, Bob, if you were going to take a guess right now, who owns that tanning salon? Who would you guess?
Christian's wife.
Oh, that's a really good guess. No, it's actually Billy Kidman.
Really?
Isn't that wild?
Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah, it's Billy Kidman's tanning salon.
Wow. I wasn't expecting that.
No. Pretty cool. Yeah. So that's what happened. I think it was very exciting, and I think it's only going to get better. Actually, I know it's going to get better. So, let's talk about ratings real quick. So I just noted that one, but so let's see. They have it like out of order here. So TNA Impact on March 25th did a 0.86 rating, so 936,000 viewers. Now, Dave says to me the number is a disappointment considering how much hype they directed toward the Sting interview and the cage match, because the total viewers were only right at company average. Now, I know they were hoping for this show to hit the 1.0 mark. In the segment by segment, the Sting interview did pick up a little, but not huge, and they did keep the audience till the end, but the cage match added no new viewers. And he says we didn't get a number for Unleashed that day, but Unleashed on March 27th did a 0.75 rating, so the TNA replay on the 27th did a 0.52 rating on that one. And then rewinding a little bit, our last rating note here. Raw from it's March 18th. It's AM Raw. They did a 0.6 rating. And why do we give a shit about that? Well, that's because TNA on 3/18 did a 0.9 and Unleashed did a 0.8. So that TNA show did better than the AM Raw and the Unleashed show that was on that night. So
Okay, are we trying to flex over doing a better rating than AM Raw?
No, I think they're actually kind of more flexing about the UFC Unleashed part. But I threw in the AM Raw as a little bonus.
Okay. I don't even know what AM Raw is. Is that just like a highlight show of Raw?
I think so, because I definitely have watched it before.
You did?
I definitely did.
Was it like late at night or something?
It had to have been, yeah. Or is that? I gotta look.
AM Raw had to have been a highlight, like recap.
Oh
show.
no, it definitely
Kinda
is.
like late night live wire or something.
But this says it aired Monday evenings.
What? Monday evening?
Hang on. I'm trying to get a better look at this here. AM Raw history. Oh wait, AM Raw was aired Sunday mornings at 9. I think it's supposed to say 9 Central, 10 Eastern.
In the morning? Oh yeah, obviously in the morning.
So Sunday morning.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't think I really realized that. I don't think I ever once watched AM Raw.
I'm telling you, dude, I definitely have, which is so funny.
Yeah,
They did it for a while because on this pro wrestling fandom website I'm on, reading about it, look at the logo.
Oh my god, that's at least 2010.
Yeah, so it looks like they stopped it in 2014. Oh well, although according to this, the original run apparently, according to this, is still happening. Do we still have AM Raw on somewhere?
Well, yeah, where the fuck is there AM Raw?
I don't know.
Was it never technically canceled?
That's what I'm wondering. There's no way this shit is still on TV. I don't know. But it started in 2005, so I definitely remember watching this.
I've definitely heard of it. I've never watched it.
Look, I just found the press release.
So it was basically just a modern version of like Livewire or Mania, WWF Mania.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Where they like recap the shows. But I'm assuming just Raw, not even SmackDown. They would do.
I don't know if they did do SmackDown. I think it was just Raw.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I used to love watching WWF Mania.
Oh wait, I just clicked off of it, and I just saw the part where it talks about it.
Oh, I think there's a bunch of those on YouTube actually.
Oh yeah, so it premiered on October 8th, 2005 at 9 a.m. according to this press release. So there you go. The more you know about AM Raw.
October 8th, 05, you said?
Yeah.
So that's right when they jumped to the USA Network.
Yes, that's what it is in conjunction with.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, good stuff. AM Raw. That's our next podcast. Bob and Dallas watch AM Raw.
No, our next podcast should be WWF Mania, where we just watched.
What year is that?
93.
Oh no.
Come on, dude.
No, I need to break your habit because, guys, Bob will watch Superstars from '92. I've known Bob over 10 years at this point, I think. And
yeah.
I think he's been reviewing Superstars from '92 all 10 of those years.
Like I said before, no, I have not been because somebody, Tom Hopkins, had written them, and then he allowed me to use them for the site. He was like honored about it. So I haven't had to do that, but I have had to do Primetime Wrestling and Wrestling Challenge, which off and on, yeah, that may have taken me the better part of a decade just to get through May of that year. You want to fight about it?
Sort of, because, ugh.
You're just a fucking hater, dude. You're just a hater.
Ugh.
I've been reviewing Shotgun Saturday Night from 1997. And that shit's good. So.
Okay.
You can shut your mouth. And don't okay me. Like, it's good.
I'm looking on. I'm actually on Wrestling Recaps right now. I can't believe how up to date you are with your Impact reviews on here, man. I'm proud of you.
What do you mean?
I didn't think you had anything posted from. You're in 2008?
Yeah, dude.
Holy crap!
I haven't published anything from 2008. I'm in like late 07.
Late 07. Okay, yeah. Check out WrestlingRecaps.com.
But so what I have published is late 07. What I have written in my drafts that I need to actually post is February of 08. So just to give you an idea of what I do with my fucking material, is I hoard it and then I actually post it. I don't know why I do the things that I do.
No, you should not do that.
I don't know why, dude. There's literally 130 things in my drafts that are done that I have not posted. 130. One of these days, I'm just gonna mass release all of them, and then just be like, you know what? This day forward, whenever I finish writing something, I'm just posting it and not hoarding it.
Right.
I can hoard my Domino's reward points, but I cannot hoard my fucking reviews.
Right. I'm reading Bob's review of our last episode that we just watched, and he ends it with, "The law of diminishing returns says the fourth beatdown will be just another angle that isn't worth the emotional investment." So Bob is not emotionally invested in the Team Canada beatdown of Team 3D.
That sounds about right from what I'm watching right now. Yeah.
This is what we're all suffering with together. Anyways.
That's crazy, dude, because I don't even see. The thing is, I watch so much fucking wrestling that I couldn't tell you what I wrote about 06 impacts. Could not fucking tell you.
Right. Well, they're on WrestlingRecaps.com if anyone's interested in checking those out.
Yeah, it's all right there for you.
I just have 4 notes that I will be telling you here before we get into today's show, and then there's plenty more that we'll discuss during the show. Lots of fun stuff. Recent pay-per-view numbers from a few months back have been updated, and shows have done significantly better than first estimates. So that's pretty good. With big shows up 25% over the original estimates. In a promotion where pay-per-view is by far the most important revenue stream, this was exceedingly good news. I don't have numbers, but it's good to know. TNA got another celebrity angle when Fox is scheduled on April 2nd, the day of WrestleMania, to air clips from a show the night before in Martinsville, Virginia, the site of the Virginia 500, during the NASCAR pre-race show. There we go. The main event is a lumberjack match where Team 3D and NASCAR announcer Jeff Hammond and racer Hermie Sadler will take on Jeff Jarrett, America's Most Wanted, and Eric Young. So kind of a random tag match there. Daryl Waltrip is ring announcer, and lumberjacks will include Elliott Sandler, Kyle Petty, Michael Waltrip, and Scott Riggs. All
like
huge.
Scotty Riggs?
No, Scott Riggs. I think they're all NASCAR guys.
Oh, okay. So Scott Riggs is not American male Scotty Riggs.
Correct. I don't think so. No.
Okay.
Because it does say all huge NASCAR names, so I'm assuming that they're just NASCAR people.
How big of a name is he if I don't even know?
Bob, you don't watch NASCAR. You don't watch NASCAR.
You don't know the things that I do.
You don't watch NASCAR. Both Hammond and Hermie Sadler, who is the promoter of the show, have wrestled in the past on TNA pay-per-view shows, of course. So, just in case you guys are not caught up on the archives, okay. We have seen those guys appear before. There's also a very interesting match coming up in May. It's the first ever Christian Cage vs. Samoa Joe match, and it's going to be taking place at 1PW show on May 27th in Doncaster, England. Now, this is really interesting for a couple of reasons. And so he says it'll be interesting to see if TNA plays its hand in regarding booking the finish, because presumably Joe will be unbeaten still at the time, and Christian will more than likely still be the champion. Now, they can not care and say it's a foreign country and it's not on TV, so it doesn't count. But as noted before, with a strong hardcore base, everything is known and counts, and they should make sure that it goes in a way that won't contradict their own promotion and storylines.
Okay, that's interesting you say that, but like, what about when Samoa Joe loses in Ring of Honor?
I was thinking about that, actually, yeah.
So I don't know how that makes any sense.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because
I don't know.
There's this fucking remote. There's no way. I mean, I feel like I've mentioned before, like, oh, hey, Samoa Joe lost to whoever in 2004. I mean, he lost to like Kento Kobashi, obviously, in 05. I mean, and he was in TNA.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's really interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. Are they thinking that not as... Maybe I wonder if they think that not a lot of people like watch it because it's...
That's what I'm thinking. They have to think that. They have to. I don't know.
I think that you have to just keep it to your own universe. And we've talked about... Oh, I clicked the wrong button. We've talked about this before, especially when it comes to indie stuff. Like with 2CW, like 2CW was its own universe compared to like Excite or whatever else. Like it wasn't the same. Right. Like a guy getting a huge push here and isn't getting one over there doesn't mean that the push he's getting where he's at is like stupid or something.
Right. Agreed.
I mean, Samoa Joe lost to Jay Lethal in December of 2005 for Ring of Honor.
There you go.
That's just an example of like, I don't think it really should be applying. Like, who cares if you lose as a Christian kid? You're heavyweight champion.
Oh, right. Although they're trying to get Joe to not fight just X Division guys because Sabu. So who knows what they're thinking?
Yeah, but like we've said with Sabu too, it's like he doesn't scream heavyweight to me.
Right. I'd be shocked if this Joe versus Cage match ends clean. Put it that way. I'd be shocked.
I would not foresee Christian Cage pinning Samoa Joe.
That's what I mean. I feel like
that'd be tough.
Let's talk about the World X Cup quick. Actually, I lied to you too. I have one other note after this that I want to squeeze in because I think it makes more sense to talk about before. But the World X Cup, it's happening in May. Now, there's nothing finalized regarding CMLL, and the hoped team of Ultimo Guerrero, Rey Bucanero, Mystico, and Ultimo Dragon. So this is like the hope team. Now, right now, they're going through Dragon and trying to put it together, but there are backup ideas. And keep that in mind because I believe we're going to talk about that on our next episode. So we'll have an update on the CMLL team. Now, Team Canada, coached by Scott D'Amore, will likely be, listen to this, Petey Williams, Eric Young, Tyson Ducks, and the returning Johnny Devine.
Huh.
So we have, I'm gonna use this term loosely because Devine's not really an outsider, but two non-TNA guys on the Team Canada team. I thought that was really interesting.
Well, I mean, who else? Because, the World X Cup is X Division. I mean, I guess you only have...
okay. I didn't think about it like that. You're right.
So you would have to kind of bring in...
You're right.
One-offs.
Damn it. Nope, you're totally right. I didn't even think about that.
I'm just surprised they're bringing back Johnny.
I think it's about damn time, to be honest with you.
I mean, I'm kind of indifferent about him, but...
And there's also bad news about the World X Cup, Bob, and that is that they decided that Team England is out. And that was the team that Nigel was going to be on. So this sucks.
There goes fucking Nigel then, as
they've decided to go with 4 teams: Japan, Mexico, Canada, and US. The X Cup matches will start on April 24th TV taping and finish at the Sacrifice pay-per-view on May 14th. There will be matches with points being scored on all TVs, with the competition decided by matches on the pay-per-view.
Do we think that they chose those countries just because, like, maybe wrestling is like stronger in those areas? Mexico, Japan, Canada.
That's a good point. I sort of see. I want to be like, well, they just didn't want to fly more guys in. That could be it. And I know obviously Japan is a little different, but Japan, like you just said, wrestling in Japan is much stronger than, at least popularity wise, in the U.S. than England.
Well, I mean, I know England has like kind of risen over the more recent years, but I don't know about 2006.
Yeah. And obviously Mexico and Canada is like, with Canada, they're using half of their guys.
Yeah.
And it's close. And Mexico is also close. Like, it's not like that's an unknown to them. They've been using Mexican talent.
Right.
So, yeah, I sort of feel like that's why.
And then also, I don't want anybody thinking that Hector Garza will be making a return because he got deported. So.
Yeah, he's not coming back anytime soon. My last note here before we get into today's episode, Bob. Remember we talked about, I think it was on our last episode, that there was supposed to be a Thursday night 9 p.m. Impact special.
Yes.
And we were talking like, okay, they didn't mention anything. Okay, that's literally in like a couple days.
For like the 31st or something like that, wasn't it?
It was for the 30th.
30th, yeah.
Yeah, so, and our last episode was the 25th. So we were like, what's going on here? Yeah. Well, yeah, so it's not happening. It's off the books. And believe it or not, it was actually a mistake on the Spike scheduling end, as it was never supposed to happen in the first place, but somehow wound up on the website. Nobody in TNA ever knew about it, nor were they ever told about it told by Spike in the first place. So Spike made a mistake when they put it on their website.
Okay.
And so it was reported. It was not even supposed to happen. And if it was going to happen, it would have been the show we're watching today, but it's not. So.
Okay. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Good old-fashioned typo.
You gotta love it. Well, it's time, Bob.
Oh, okay. That's it.
Yeah, we'll have more notes during the show, of course, but I think that covers what we need to get through before we kick it off.
All right, sounds good. The approximate runtime for this April 1st, 2006 edition of Impact is 43 minutes 29 seconds. If you want to watch along with us, head over to the TNA Plus app, or if you want to find it in your own personal collection, that would work as well. I'm going to count down from 3 when I say play. That is when we're going to start the show, and let's see if Alex Shelley continues to stock Sting's, Christian Cage's wife.
Yeah, I think we're done doing Sting because Sting
is already, that's right.
Yeah. So now it is gonna be Christian Cage's wife.
He's stalking too many people. I'm getting confused.
I know. Paparazzi Production.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, play.
See, he dragged out the play, so I hit it kind of in the middle.
No, that's okay. I know. I like to switch it up.
Well. Oh, this is last. I was like, are we kicking off with them doing the O Canada thing? Oh no, it is.
Are they?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is this week.
Because he's got the bandage on his head. It's rude.
But the way that Tenay's talking, like the music, you would think this was from last week.
Okay, Team 3D is coming through the crowd. The Team 3D Nation flag, Bob. Do you see those?
It's a fucking flag match.
Yeah.
You gotta be shitting me.
But it's not a U.S. flag. It's a Team 3D Nation flag. What the fuck does that mean?
Brother Ray help from a fan to get over the railing.
What in the world? Did we get? Oh. Okay. So we're just brawling around the Impact Zone here. This is quite the way to kick off an episode of Impact. Devon throwing Eric Young into the ring post.
Now it's got to be good.
What in the world is Scott D'Amore doing?
He's having a tantrum.
There's a sign right there. It's very large letters. D'Amore is fat. What
You shouldn't be fat shaming.
2006, man. Brother Ray slams Rude's head into a chair held by a fan. 3D.
I'm kind of over these fucking brawls with these teams.
Oh,
And you know what? I think for me, it's like, you know, they Team Canada lost against all odds.
Yeah.
Right? And then Destination X. And now we're dealing with it. Like, yeah, they beat them down a whole bunch of times, but they don't beat Team 3D or nothing.
Well, we're in the ring now, dude, so it's basically a match. They're chanting that they want tables. Maybe we'll have a tables. They did that back suplex, the double team back suplex neck breaker. I didn't hear anyone yell 3D like they usually do, but we're going to hit the
people don't know the fucking move.
Boom.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, my brother, testify.
Well, somebody coming out.
No, are we going to get an opening package? I got shit I got to tell you. Get the tables.
I don't. Here's the thing. I don't really care for the brawl here, but I don't mind starting off like this instead of like an opening.
Well, because if you expected, okay, I have like two, sometimes I do it too. Okay, it starts at 8. I got a couple minutes. I can hit the bathroom. I can grab a drink, whatever. So then if I came in and I'm like, oh, fuck, it's already like in the middle of a brawl, I'd be like, God damn it.
Right. Who's that? A1.
A1 and PD. Table is set up in the ring.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're not gonna put D'Amore through a table on TV. You got to pay for that.
Yeah. Remember when they put Dixie through a table, literally on free TV, and they showed it on a highlight the week before?
Oh my god! Yeah. Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah.
But you know what? It ultimately, I mean, I think them doing that was like dumb, but wasn't it like taped anyway? So
yes, it was taped. Yeah.
Eric Young with a moonsault, Brother Ray. Looks like the numbers game here for Team Canada is just far too much, as it should, considering there's almost 6 people here.
Hey, there's Johnny Devine. Just joking.
No, not yet. That's 4. So there's what, 5? 5 of them.
The Northern Lariat taking out Devon.
Uh-oh. Put him on the table.
Yeah.
EY going to the top. Is he going to go for the elbow?
Hell yeah, he does.
A flag tables match.
That's what I'm thinking.
Inside of a cage.
Inside of a cage. I didn't think you could squeeze another gimmick into that, but.
Uh-oh.
Not this again.
Brother Ray covered with a Canadian flag.
The burial, they're going to drape the Team Canada, the Canadian flag over. You can chant USA all you want. Oh, he's talking shit, dude. Look at him laid out like a starfish. Sit by and watch. He's got no respect for you. Oh, I got no respect for your country. He just spit on Devon. Oh, Canada, Yeah, that was a good start, I would say, to Impact.
Yeah, but we just know that Team Canada's not going to beat them.
Here's our intro, Bob. And for that intro, I'm going to tell you about some dark matches. And on the April 7th, 2006 episode of Explosion, filmed after the show, Shark Boy teamed up with Chase Stevens.
Oh.
Yeah, think about that for a second.
Andy Douglas is fired.
Yeah. To defeat David Young and Elix Skipper. And there's another dark match that I haven't really found anywhere else. Petey Williams and Bobby Roode defeated Jay Lethal and Cassidy Riley.
Great. So Andy Douglas got fired for not going to fucking Hermes' show.
We don't know that for sure.
I mean, come on. Chase Stevens' team was Shark Boy?
I know, it's kind of weird, isn't it?
Oh, you know what? Unless they're selling the beatdown
That could be it.
that he got from Steiner.
Ooh, Sabin, Sonjay Dutt, Alex Shelley, and who'd they say? Joe? Did they say Joe?
Joe's in it. So he's not going to win that.
Jarrett's Army for Lockdown. Did you say Sting's going to be here today?
Yeah.
Oh, and there's Big Papa Pump, baby. Let's go. Jeff Jarrett, AMW, Gail Kim, Jackie Gata, and Scott Steiner being interviewed backstage.
Well,
see, they wanted to call them
time.
because they wanted to call. Yeah, they wouldn't have called it that already if 8-man war's gonna happen at Lethal Lockdown. Oh, here you go. You're looking at our team. What the fuck? AMW is gonna defend the titles against the James Gang tonight? Are you shitting me?
Well, you know what? Maybe that's how the James Gang are going to win the titles after BG took money from Kip. Maybe they're like, you know what? We'll balance it out and give you guys a tag title run.
Yeah, right. Are you kidding me? You're bullshitting for that one. The longer I wait, the more people are going to get hurt around here. Papa Pump is going to beat some ass soon.
Big Bad Booty Day. Sting live in the Impact Zone. Now, they have said this before, and then it didn't happen.
That's a good point.
So, but it's up next is the tag title match. Yes.
Global Impact first, though.
Oh, this is footage from the house show.
Oh my God, it is. Ah, shit, this is cool. We talked about this house show, I think, on our last episode. Dude, I want to watch this.
Yeah, so here's the thing. They have footage of this. They filmed it. Oh, yep, Dallas, I guess for it again. They have footage of their first house show ever.
That's bullshit. And that we don't.
It should be on fucking YouTube.
Oh, you didn't know?
No.
Here comes the James Gang.
It's horrible. Oh my God.
Dude, it's so bad.
Oh my God. That's too funny. Yeah, there we are.
Later tonight, we're going to see the extra set of footage from the Paparazzi Productions with Alex Shelley.
Great.
Welcome to the Impact Zone.
Children of all ages.
The soon-to-be NWA Taking Champions of the World. Do you think it's going to happen, Matt? What in the world? We're about to climb Brokeback Mountain to get them. If that's not a dated joke, I don't know what is.
So he's saying
Yeah, the way
All
he
right.
said that didn't.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, it doesn't
I don't
make
think it was the.
sense. No,
I don't think it was quite what he was going for.
no.
No.
Because like
AMW
if you're
here.
climbing Brokeback Mountain and you're trying to make a homosexual joke or reference, then you're saying
You are the
you're
one there.
you're the one doing the fucking, right? If you're climbing,
I guess I don't know. That's such a stupid dated joke.
it's so yeah.
It's
Whatever the
so
attempt
bad.
is, it's just horrible. That's dumb.
It's so bad. What's not
That's
bad is
fucking
this
easy
waffle I
cheese
was
for you.
just given.
He's a way better fucking performer than Bret Hart. Remember that. Don't ever forget that.
Ugh, stop it. Let's see, what
What'd
kind
you
of
say?
waffle do you think? I got a waffle.
You got
Let's
a
see.
waffle.
I'm cutting into it right now.
It's chocolate chip.
I think it is.
Oh shit. Oh. Uh-oh. What is Gata doing? Is she doing the step stool gimmick that's Jay Chung? Oh, they're dumping beer on her. What the
fuck?
Why would you do that in the ring?
What in the world?
Oh, man. Why would you do that? Now there's going to be a puddle of beer or liquid in the ring.
Yeah, but why do that anyways? Like, what's the point?
Well, you're trying to embarrass her. Oh yeah, look at Rudy. Look at Rudy. Let me just dry it with my foot, but you're just expanding it more around the ring. All right. Well, Harris and Kip are starting off, also known as Nin.
The thing that's crazy about this is that this could have been a program, and we're just like, nah, just do it real quick on Impact.
You know, that's actually an interesting point. Because you could be like, this is the team of the 90s. New Age Outlaws.
Oh, yeah, dude. It could have been the whole thing.
But we're just doing it on a throwaway Impact. Oh, here we go. Oh. Yeah, great. Oh,
Brokeback Mountain, dude.
Brokeback Mountain.
Oh my God, Don West goes. That was like a graphic scene out of a movie.
It's a good movie.
I've seen it
to begin with. So who cares? Oh, super kick by Storm, the BG, the B Jizzle.
One of Bob's favorite wrestlers, B Jizzle.
Yeah, I can safely say no. That's not true. Oh. Storm leaping over Harris to splash down onto BG's back, similar to what the world's greatest tag team would do. Haas and Benjamin. BG with his trademark jabs to Harris. Misses a forearm. Harris leaping clothesline.
We find him guilty.
We find the defendants guilty.
What did Jackie just do?
I think she fucking tripped him.
Is Jackie gonna cost AMW the tag team titles right now, dude? You want to mess with me,
She's gonna
Jackie?
be all like Tilt-A-World Slam here, by she slapped Jack. BG sending Storm. No, Storm sends BG into the railing. Shoulder first. Oh, do you think Sabu is in the match with Samoa Joe because he's on the app? Or whatever that they just
I don't know, but we just saw a Fame Master, so.
Storm has a beer bottle. He's trying to use it, but the referee's distracted, so that probably means something's going to happen there. Oh, fucking Conan came in with the slapjack. Slapjack. And hit Kip. And then he left. And Rudy 1, 2.
Get out of here.
I wish I could say I was surprised by any of that.
We find the defendant guilty.
Guilty. Oh, it's next week, the arm wrestling contest.
He's pissed. Look at him.
Contest, Bob. Because I hope so.
Sting's live in the Impact Zone next.
There's more footage, but it involves Christian Cage. So is Christian Cage going to confront them?
Maybe.
Hope so. 6 sides of steel. 8 brutal matches. 1 brutal night.
Remember the
presents April 23rd live pay-per-view.
Remember how we talked about Eric Young almost dying during surgery?
Oh yeah,
he did die. I mean, he stopped breathing for 10 minutes.
No, yeah, he was dead.
Well, apparently he has no recollection of it. He said on TNAWrestling.com, he said he felt fine when he woke up. They kept him overnight, and then he was allowed to go home. And he said it scares the hell out of him because he's going to have more of these surgeries. He said this was his 6th one, and he might have 40 or 50 of them.
What? Wow. Okay. Well, how would he know if he was dead or not?
I don't know. Isn't that crazy?
Dead. We haven't addressed something here, and I just got reminded about it. Virgil, a IcoPod legend.
IcoPod legend?
Yeah, he died, unfortunately. Meat Sauce is no longer with us. And I saw something on Twitter where for, I guess, forever, he was telling people that he was born in 1962.
Dude, I saw that.
But he was born in 1951. So he was working people his whole fucking life. So when he beat Ted DiBiase at SummerSlam 91, he was 40.
It's insane.
That's insane.
I like that he lied about his birthday forever.
That's amazing. That's just such a Virgil story. He doesn't look fucking 40.
No.
91, don't say that.
We're seeing a video, by the way, of the whole Jim Mitchell found Christian's wife situation. To be continued. And we're going to see that tonight.
And here comes Abyss. Or is it Father James? Or is it both?
His wife, Denise. It's Father James Mitchell and Abyss.
Here comes Abyss and Father James Mitchell. This is pissed.
Oh, next week, just got word. This monster. What's going to happen? Okay, Abyss against AJ Styles.
Oh, okay.
Rematch from Lockdown last year.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Is it going to be in a cage? Probably not. Are we about to see part 2? Oh, Borash is in the ring conducting this interview.
I thought it was going to be a match, but yeah.
Mission accomplished. He's saying that Christian's life goal was to hold the most prestigious championship in wrestling, which is the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. But now he's ran off to make movies and not defend against the most deserving challenger, Abyss. He wasn't there to protect his wife. What a coward.
I was sitting here talking and I was on mute that whole time.
Oh, I didn't even know you were on mute.
I literally was. I mean, I think you pretty much were covering what I was also saying. But
I thought you were just eating.
Well, I was taking bites in between. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm buying something right now, and it's loading really slow, so it's being annoying. But and maybe it's a Sting chase figure that I need.
Great. Great.
But we're hitting the checkout now, so we're good. But they're saying that Christian won't answer the challenge here.
He's a coward.
Part 2.
Part 2 of Paparazzi Productions. Roll it.
Okay, we're going in right now, he says. That's Christian's house.
And Alex Shelley saying this has been a great documentary so far. It's the middle of the day.
Mm-hmm.
And, well,
the garage is
the
open.
Evening. Yeah, who's coming out? Is Christian there?
Oh, fuck.
Yep.
He's taking out the
Christian.
trash. He's like, it's not what it looks like. He goes, what is it then? You don't come around my house. You don't come around my wife, you son of a bitch. Oh, shit. Abyss is there. He's beating up Christian.
Do you think Christian had to tell his neighbors, like, hey, if you see a guy beating me up, it's for a TV show?
I feel like he'd have to, right?
He sent him into a post.
Jim Mitchell's there too, dude. We have literally everyone is there. Oh, Jim Mitchell's just walking in the house.
Honey, we're home.
We were literally inside of Christian's house, and he's getting the shit beat out of him.
It's a nice home. It's a nice home.
Do you think he's at the same house still?
I doubt it.
Oh, he hit him in the head with one of those water jugs.
Hey, he better be careful. Don't want to break nothing in there.
Drag him out, Abyss. You just threw him over the couch. That's an ugly couch, but...
Oh, my God, yeah. What the fuck?
Money can't buy taste, Bob. That's what I've always heard. Okay, he's got an indoor pool here.
Get away from the water.
He goes, Abyss, you know exactly what to do. Okay, he just pushed Christian in the pool. Okay, Abyss is walking down the steps into the pool.
And now he's trying to kill Christian.
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
He's literally submerging him underwater, trying to drown him.
What the fuck? What the fuck? He's drowning Christian Cage in his own pool.
Yo, this is illegal.
Oh, it says that's
you
enough.
You can't win the belt from the dead. That's true. That's a really good point. It would be vacated. There'd just be a tournament.
That's true. Okay, Abyss almost just killed him. We told you we would do whatever it would take. And what are you prepared to do?
Yeah, wow. That is...
To be continued April 23rd?
April 23rd? Question mark?
Lockdown. Whoa. Oh, Mitchell's going over to TNA and Down West now. The Oscar goes to Alex Shelley, the director. Wow. It will only get worse from here if we don't get what Abyss wants.
Oh, Don, be careful, dude. You're gonna get beat up.
He's literally standing yelling. Wait, Don West was walking away. He was like, that was sick.
Oh, he's walking away. The attempted murder is too much for Don. Did he do the same thing when Eric Watts was gonna drag Jeff Jarrett on the back of a truck? No.
Dude, holy crap.
He was totally fine with that.
What a throwback. I'll never forget that.
Leave the memories alone. Video package reminding us who Sabu is. Last time we saw him was
It's been a while.
Genesis. No, Turning Point. All right, yeah. Turning Point was the barbed wire match. So that would be what, December?
It feels like it's actually been a lot longer, to be honest.
Dude, I was just thinking the same thing, and it's only been like 4 months. Not even. Sabu returns April 23rd. All right, now Samoa Joe's coming out for the 4-way X Division match.
Main event time, I'm assuming.
I would imagine that Christopher Sabin's going to win this. But let's get in. I only say that because they've already told us, like, fucking Joe is wrestling Sabu. So like, why would he?
That's a really good point.
You don't need the X Division Championship for that. All right, let's get into the indie notes here. I don't know if I would have already said these, but it doesn't matter. Back on March 18th, Joy Ryan, also known as Dallas Gridley's favorite professional wrestler, retained the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Championship by defeating Chris Sabin. March 24th, Chris Sabin defeated Danny Daniels and Silas Young for PW Elite Raising the Stakes in Boomtown, New Jersey. And then March 25th, Xavier defeated Chris Sabin for Northeast Wrestling WrestleFest 10 in Bristol, Connecticut. Alex Shelley on March 24th retained the UWA Light Heavyweight Championship when he defeated Lionel Knight. That is in Ontario, Canada. March 25th, Christopher Daniels defeated Alex Shelley at Ring of Honor's Best in the World 2006. March 30th, the Embassy, Alex Shelley and Jimmy Rave defeated Bryan Danielson and Delirious at Ring of Honor's Dragon Gate Challenge. And then on March 31st, Alex Shelley and Jimmy Rave, also known as the Embassy, defeated Claudio Castagnoli and Jimmy Yang. Sonjay Dutt, UWA Hardcore Dawn of the Apocalypse, defeated Claudio Castagnoli on March 24th. March 25th, Sonjay teamed up with Sabu in a losing effort against Homicide and Low-Key at Jersey All Pros Spring Massacre. March 26th, Mana defeated Sonjay Dutt for NWA Cyberspace. And then March 31st, Jerry Lynn and Sonjay Dutt defeated Eric Young and Petey Williams at a UWF TNA qualified for action in Danville, Virginia. And then lastly here, Samoa Joe, back on March 11th, defeated Colt Cabana at Ring of Honor's Arena Warfare. March 15th, he defeated Bobby Roode to win the TWE Championship. March 25th, Samoa Joe teamed with Bryan Danielson, losing to Kenta and Marufuji. March 30th, Christopher Daniels defeated Samoa Joe, Dragon Gate Challenge. March 31st, Samoa Joe defeated Christopher Daniels and Jimmy Jacobs at Ring of Honor's Supercard of Honor.
Good stuff. Shelley's got some new gear tonight. Blue pants.
It kind of reminds me of like Christian gear.
Yeah, I see what you mean by that, yeah. It's one of those four corners match where there's tags. So Shelley just tagged Joe in.
Why? Why? You can't win.
Speaking of Alex Shelley, Bob, he told Steve Gerwick that his TNA contract was up in September, and he was currently working to sign a new one. So there's little chance of him going to WWE or anywhere else. They asked him what it was like working with Goldilocks when he was the baby bear. Yeah. And he replied, well, it was cool to be on TV, and the money was good. So completely avoiding the question. Yeah. Samoa Joe. Yeah. Samoa Joe was on Wrestling Weekly and said his favorite wrestler of all time was Arn Anderson. And regarding rumors that he was... Yeah, isn't that interesting? I don't know if I would have guessed that, but...
I would not have guessed Arn Anderson. No way.
We're getting a sick Spike highlight video again. Move to Thursdays. Regarding the rumors that he was stiff, he said that he worked as hard as he liked it, and there was no right way to do anything in the business, only whatever worked for you. He said, yes, he worked tight and stiff, but he took whatever he gave out.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
You know, if you're gonna hit people hard, you gotta be ready for them to hit you back.
Yep.
Which reminded me, when you met Kurt Angle, was his handshake firm or soft?
Yeah, he had a good handshake.
Firm?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, what about Jerry Sachs?
Trying to remember. I don't know. You know what? I didn't shake the Nasty Boy's hand.
Oh, I thought you did.
No, I don't think I did.
Maybe I was watching him shake other people's hands. I could tell that Jerry Sachs was definitely giving like a limp handshake, which in wrestling terms means that they work light, but that's how they do it. So if Kurt Angle gave you a firm handshake, that means he's landed in.
That was a good handshake. We're back from commercial now. And I'm going to keep going on notes because I have a bunch of stuff because between that Mitchell segment and me shoving a waffle in my face, I haven't really gave you a whole lot. And actually, this is something I didn't know if we were even going to see, but Sports Illustrated this week ran a photo of Ozzy, how do you say it? Gillian?
Ian?
Yeah, that one baseball guy.
Fucking Ozzy
Gillian.
Ozzy Guillen.
It's not spelled like that, bro. It's not spelled like that. It's not spelled like that.
It's not spelled as Guillen?
No. Guillen?
Yeah, Guillen.
No. Anyways, they ran a photo of him hitting Simon Diamond in the back with a chair, and even know that Diamond played baseball at Virginia Commonwealth University. They're also continuing about the White Sox situation. They're working on doing another angle, working on another deal with the White Sox and Dale Torborg. They had an idea for the lockdown pay-per-view, but there was a White Sox game that day, and actually, it's going to be tough during the season at all to get people involved. To get the White Sox to Orlando on Sundays.
Right, no shit. Because, unfortunately, baseball is the one sport where they have a game every day of the fucking week, usually, except for, a Thursday. Sometimes, maybe Monday.
Yeah. Some positive news, as Sonjay Dutt missile dropkick takes out Alex Shelley, Samoa Joe gets tagged back in. It's agree. Monty Brown will be ready to return on the next pay-per-view. After having his knee scoped, but they didn't have an angle ready, so he'll probably start on the TV after the show.
Okay, so he's not going to be at lockdown?
He would be ready, but yeah, they're probably going to wait. Okay. Muscle Buster on Sonjay Dutt? Let's see. Is Samoa Joe about to win?
What the fuck? 1, 2.
Holy shit, Bob. Samoa Joe's
they
the number
can't
one
make
contender.
Up their mind. Are we taking him out of the X Division or not? What are we doing?
Whoa. Oh, shit. Christopher Daniels just slapped the shit out of Samoa Joe.
Yo, these guys should be wrestling at lockdown. What are we fucking doing? This is so stupid.
Yeah, they should be.
They're like, yo, let's bring Sabu back.
I have a very important note about this match, Bob.
About what match?
The match we just watched.
Okay.
As the brawl's happening. Apparently, Chris Sabin suffered a severe concussion and spent 3 hours in the emergency room after a show in Connecticut on March 25th. He was in Orlando for the March 28th tapings, but still feeling dizzy. He took 4 blows to the head during the match and started feeling lightheaded in the ring. He collapsed backstage after the match and said he was really scared because he's had concussions before but never felt so dizzy and was afraid something was really wrong.
Well, that's great.
So Sabin was fucked up during that match.
So he got fucked up against Xavier at Northeast Wrestling, and then he still fucking wrestled. So you see, that's just the bad thing about wrestling.
Team Jarrett is about to come call Sting out. Oh, good, a commercial again. Perfect. Good news, Bob, for our Australian friends. TNA pay-per-views will be back on in Australia, starting with TNA Sacrifice on a tape delay on May 27th. Remember, they were behind for like 2 years in Australia. Well, we're back in business.
Yeah, they were.
And I think I might have one final note, Bob, and we can enjoy Stinger. Mike Tenay on Wrestling Observer Live said that he hoped that Goldberg would come to TNA at some point, but nothing was set in stone. I would presume, and this is this is Alvarez, so I don't know. He doesn't really put quotes here, but he says, I would presume it depends on what Spike is willing to chip in to get him. He said that might be interested in Eric Bischoff if the opportunity arose. Fuck. Regarding the idea of doing pay-per-views outside of Orlando, he said he would be shocked if such a thing did not occur by the end of the year. He said that he'd love to see Chris Jericho, but that was up to him. Chances are that's not happening. And they've also had conversations with Daniel Puder.
With Daniel Puder?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Could you imagine that if it was between Goldberg, Puder, and Jericho that they got Puder?
Look at. Did you just see that? We just saw a visual of what the lethal lockdown cage would be, just like we used to see with the old Ultimate X structure.
Yeah.
With the weapons hanging. And actually, okay, I lied. I have one more note. Look at that. This last note is kind of random, and I almost considered not saying it, but it's so random, I feel like you'll get a kick out of it. Viscera did an interview on a Wrestling Epicenter radio show, and he said that the problem with TNA was backstage politics, which Alvarez notes is funny because aside from the constant pushing of Jeff Jarrett, there was way less backstage politics in TNA than in WWE.
Who said that?
Oh, Viscera.
Viscera?
Yeah. Who made one? Yes.
Nelson Knight that made one appearance?
One end of match appearance, did nothing, and says that there's more backstage politics in TNA.
Yo, get the fuck out of here.
Is that not such bullshit, dude?
Is he yeah, he's wrestling in WWE at this time, isn't he?
I think so.
As like the Love Machine or whatever?
Yeah, he's doing. It says yes, Viscera doing the media rounds. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about him being let go or nothing. So. He claimed that one of his segments with Lillian did a 5.2, the highest Raw rating in 5 years.
Oh my God.
It's so messed up. The King of the Mountain's got the microphone now, though.
That's funny as shit.
Sting, I'm tired of waiting. Is he going to come out as Sting or Steve Borden? What do you think?
Borden.
I think so, too.
He ain't coming out as Sting until lockdown, yeah.
He doesn't want to wait for Lethal Lockdown. He wants to get it on tonight. We're at 40 minutes, 5 seconds, by the way. Lights are out.
Sabu.
Oh,
it's fucking Rhino.
In the James gang. Wait a second.
What the fuck? I didn't even realize that because they look like fans with their jerseys on.
There ain't a sane brain between the three of you, he says. There's 3 of you and 4 of us, and those numbers just don't add up. And if there's a guy who knows how to do math, he's standing in the ring. Wait a second. Ron Killings, Chase Stevens, Shark Boy, and Norman Smiley.
Why is wrong with the job, guys?
If you notice who's talking on both of these people, they might be the people who are on the team.
So Rhino and Ron.
Although James Gang makes sense since they just fought AMW. Just saying.
No, don't.
I'm just saying.
They're dealing with LAX, dude.
Now that's true. Which we have not seen, by the way. They've only wrestled on Explosion since since they kicked Machete out.
Right.
This is no rap concert, so I don't know what's up. That's the most.
But I do know what's down.
That's the most dad thing to ever respond to that.
Yeah, it is.
Wait, there's someone else.
Yeah.
AJ Styles with concussed Chris Sabin, who just fainted moments ago. Sonjay Dutt and Jay Lethal.
He's feeling dizzy and he's in the highest part of the fucking arena. What are we doing?
Oh, man. They turned the lights out quick in case something happened.
Right, because he probably fucking fell over.
You want a war, you got a war.
Sting in the ring?
Oh,
he's dressed as Sting!
Fuck yeah, let's go, dude.
Yes. With the baseball bat?
Yes.
Oh, get him.
Yeah, go
Beat
after
him
Steiner.
up. Oh my god, he hit Steiner. They're just, wow. Shelley! Wait, who?
Rude. It's
It's
Rude.
Bobby Roode. I thought that was Andy Douglas for a second. I was like, what the fuck is Andy
Wait,
Douglas
Eric
doing?
Young. Okay, Eric Young is stunned.
What a fighting stance. And he bails. Whoa!
The Stinger.
Oh,
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
the numbers. What's this? The guy on speed dial's Kevin Nash? We gotta go!
Dude,
That was the best impact ever when he walked out with 8 seconds left on the show.
that could literally happen again any moment. Oh, wait, here comes everyone who we just saw from the crowd coming in.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, that Shark Boy save, that's gonna be the difference maker.
Okay, my new team, I think, it's Sting, the James Gang,
No,
and AJ Styles.
no, we know the team. It's got to be Sting, Ron, Rhino, and AJ.
Well, yeah, I think it's probably everyone who's talking, but the James Gang makes sense.
No, dude, they're gonna be unless they bailed on LAX for a minute, but I don't know.
They haven't been doing it. It's about Bob and Conan now, and they're doing arm wrestling next week. So
I feel like Ron sticks out like a sore thumb out of that group.
Sting pointing the baseball bat. Impact goes off the air. Bob, what did you think of that episode of Impact?
I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I thought that was a really good episode.
I mean, I want to watch Christian in Abyss right now. Like I want to see.
Dude, the Christian and Abyss stuff.
That has
is
been
kind of insane.
It's been a great build.
It's kind of insane.
Now, like, okay, so like the booking for this show is weird to me. Like the tag title match, that was really nothing, and like
Yeah.
predictable. But you were saying, there's a way that you could have built up James Gang and AMW, and like what I was saying, like the New Age Outlaws being the team in the '90s, even though they only teamed together in the '90s for like 2.5 years, and like being that team against like this new AMW, like, that could have easily been a pay-per-view match for their first encounter in
Right.
So that seems a little weird as a throwaway. And then we're sitting here with these notes when TNA saying that they're trying, they want to get Samoa Joe out of the X division, and now he's the number one fucking contender again for the X division championship. And then he's wrestling Sabu at Lockdown, which to me makes no fucking sense when you have this heated feud with Christopher Daniels, and then you don't want to put that at Lockdown in a cage.
Right.
You could easily use Sabu in any kind of like throwaway 4-way X Division showcase, which is what that will probably be on the show anyway.
Yeah, I agree. It's kind of random. I don't know. Is Joe being contender so? Why are we doing that?
I don't like it.
If
you don't take him out of the X Division and just let him be on his way.
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
Like they can't decide. Like, oh, do we do it? Don't we do? Oh, no, we can't. Oh, well, we should, but we no. Well, I don't know. It's just weird.
Yeah, very weird.
But no, that ending was pretty good with Sting. That made it feel like fucking Nitro '98.
Yeah, that was pretty exciting. I thought that was a good time.
He just didn't come down from the rafters.
No, that's
Which is
fine. Yeah, that's fine. I'm feeling good, man. Lockdown. We still got 3 episodes though before we get there, so we're already this excited, and we got 3 more weeks of build, dude.
Well, I thought we were 2 away. Yeah, 3. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm really liking the team of Jarrett, Steiner, and AMW. Like, I just like that force of them a lot. Steiner being the muscle, AMW being the tag team.
Mm-hmm.
And then
It just makes sense.
Guy, even though
it
it
makes
should be
sense.
Steiner. Yeah, it works. It works for sure.
Yep.
Well, all right. That was and it's not even an April Fool's joke. That was actually a pretty good show. So can't complain there. Even though that brawl to start with Team 3D and Team Canada kind of wasn't the greatest, but whatever.
Yeah.
Something different to start the show. All right. Next week, we know, I believe, at least one thing. Because Father James Mitchell told us, or not Father James Mitchell, TNA did, that we're going to see AJ Styles taking on Abyss. And this is a rematch of sorts from last year's Lockdown, where AJ beat him inside of a cage to become the contender. But to the best of my knowledge, there is no stipulation attached to it. So that is what we're looking forward to there. Will Christian Cage have a response or show up even to take care of Abyss and Father James Mitchell? We don't know. We'll have to tune in next week to find out. And so will you, as you continue to listen to and maybe even watch along with us here on the podcast. Dallas, you got anything else for this week's episode?
I think that covers it, man. I'm feeling really good about Lockdown, and I'm really, really looking forward to continue the build as we get to one of my favorite pay-per-views of the year.
Yeah, and then also don't forget, we are just 2 weeks away from the switch to Thursdays. So it should be interesting to see what they throw at us. Not next week, but the week after that. But until next week, for Dallas Gridley, I'm Bob Colling Jr., and this has been the TNA Cross the Line podcast.
Oh, you didn't know? James Gang, Bia. Where my dogs at? Where my dogs at? Oh, you didn't know? Where my dogs at? Where my dogs at?